Hi. In this video, we are going to see how the workflow statistics can be generated quickly. So we have two options that we can use, which I'm going to explain you in detail in this video. Before I start, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Raghu Boddu. I'm a GRC subject matter expert with around 20 years of experience. I'm also an author of SAP Access Control Comprehensive Guide book. So those who actually want to learn access control tips, tricks, and configurations or implementing access control can use this link to buy a copy of the access control book. As I mentioned, if you want to have a list of the MSMP workflow requests, the typical way what we follow is using the table GRFNMWRTINST. So this is the table which gives you the instant status of each of the MSMP workflow along with the various requests that are available. Alternatively, SAP has rolled out a report called as GRFNMW_monitor. So using this report, you can quickly have the information about the number of requests that are generated under each of the MSMP process ID. But the limitation what you have is that the report provides only the count based on the status. If you wish to have a detailed information about, okay, which requests are finished or cancelled or aborted, again, you have to depend on multiple tables, extract the data, do a lot of VLOOKUPs to get a consolidated report. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'll quickly explain you how the standard report can be utilized, and at the same time, how the enhancement that we delivered for this particular program is also discussed. So let's see the report in action. First, I'm actually going to the GRC system. So I've logged into the GRC. I'm going into SC38 transaction code, and I'm executing the report GRFNMW_monitor. So this will ask you to enter the process ID. So you can select the existing process IDs, whatever process IDs you have. These are the MSMP processes where you configure the workflows. Either you can select a specific process ID or simply execute, which will give you a list of process IDs along with the status of the request under that particular process ID. So the easiest way for me to understand is, basically use these two buttons wherein you can sort the data in ascending order, descending order. Now, if you look at under the user access review workflow, I have 32 requests running, one request in aborted and 5 requests in finished status. But I'll not be able to go further wherein if I want to see what all these 5 requests are, I'll not be able to really look at it. So this is where we have enhanced this particular report. So there is a report that we have developed called /TNOW/GRFNMW_monitor. So this can be a Z report as well, wherein, okay, the screens look alike. All you need to do is select the process ID, execute. And now we have by default sorted it out based on the process ID, wherein you can see for each of the request type, each of the process ID, you can find out how many requests are there. For example, if you look at access request approval workflow, I have 1054 requests under running status, which means they are active. So I can simply double click this and then find out what is the request number, who created it, when it was created, the date, time, and which path it belongs to along with the age of that particular request. You'll be able to understand how old the request is also, right? So this can be simply exported into an Excel using the export button. You can save it as a, any way you want. The file format can be the standard file formats that are supported by SAP. So with this, you basically will be able to quickly generate a report and understand the status of each of the request type. I'm sure this is quite interesting and you love this particular enhancement. But if you want this enhancement for free, all you need to do is like my post, leave your comments, and send an email to raghu@raghuboddu.com. And I'll be sending you the code that you can directly implement and start using this. Thank you.